FM KLEM now presents the Coronation and Pep Rally ceremonies for Lamar's Community Homecoming today, brought to you by Ohava Construction, Arnold Motor Supply, Rex Winkle Funeral Homes, MRK Insurance, Simpatico, Lampert's Lumber, Floyd Valley Healthcare, also by Guardian Angel Preschool and Daycare, Farm Bureau, Tyler Meekma, OC Detailing, Northwest Iowa Credit Union, Brecken Family Eye Care, Love's Travel Stop, Real Clean Settlement and Exchange, New York Life Al Potterbaum, also by Hummer's Lawn Care, Julie Hurt Century 21 Pro Link, Perspective Insurance, Lolly's Eastside, McCormick Distributing, Timmons Construction, also by Head to Toe Studio, Little Rascals Preschool and Daycare, Colbeck Hay and Grinding, Dreckman Excavating, Top Notch Automotive, Pro Alignment and Tire, also by M. Catton and Company, Kellens Excavating, Bellissimo's Coffee Work, and Family Tree Landscaping.
1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.
Good afternoon. No mic. Testing.
Testing. Good afternoon. Welcome to your 2022 Homecoming Coronation and Pep Rally. Sorry, we had to fix the microphones. So as you can see, Student Council has helped us decorate and taken us through the decades, starting with our 50s and 60s all the way into the current decade. Few items of business. After the crowning of the King and Queen, the band will play the fight song and the crowd will be dismissed to attend the parade. We're going to keep the court on the stage for a few pictures before they head out. Remember, this year the parade starts at Central, and it will, Central and the Boulevard, and it travels east to 4th. We're going to turn north on 4th and end just north of the courthouse. Royalty, again, will be introduced at the game tonight, starting at 6:30. So please come and cheer on the Bulldogs as they take on the Webster City Lynx. Sit back and let us take you through the decades in song as we introduce your 2022 homecoming court.
Dylan DeRocher is the son of Chris and Lisa DeRocher. He's involved in wrestling, student council, teaches a religion class on Wednesdays, and works at Okoboji Boat Works during the summer. His plans after graduation are to attend South Dakota State University to major in exercise science and eventually attend Palmer Chiropractic. If Dylan won the lottery tomorrow, the first thing he would do is pay off his speeding tickets and the vehicles he has wrecked. His most embarrassing moment in high school was being hairless all of freshman year. Dylan says his dad has influenced him the most because he is always pushing Dylan in everything he does. Plus, Papa Chris is pretty scary when he's angry. If he could only eat one food for the rest of his life, it would be his Grandpa Shay's medium rare steak because Alex Allen's well done steak is just wrong. If Dylan could be any character from Toy Story, he would choose Slinky Dog because he can bend his back.
Ireland Sidsman is the daughter of Tony Sidsman and Shelley Ward. She is involved in lead dogs, student council, volleyball, track, and National Honor Society, adaptive PE, tutoring, and she works at Hy-Vee Pharmacy. Her plans after graduation are to attend the University of Iowa and major in radiation sciences. Ireland's biggest influence in her life is her grandma Lucy, because she has the kindest heart but the sassiest attitude. Her biggest pet peeve is listening to Biffy Thielen eat crackers. If she could live anywhere in the world, she would be living in Ireland because they would make her their queen. Her most embarrassing moment in high school is trying to donate blood and passing out while walking to the snack cart. The nurse had to call her dad, and she got pushed out in a wheelchair to her dad's truck. If Ireland could choose to be a character from Toy Story, she would be Lotso Hugging Bear because she is cuddly but feisty.
Son of Nick and Mindy Jalis. He's involved in football, basketball, track, and works at Iowa Barbecue, Peace Pizza House, and Family Tree Landscaping and Lawn Care during the summer. His plans after graduation are currently undecided. If Connor could only eat one thing for the rest of his life, it would be mac and cheese with ketchup. His biggest pet peeve is why Mrs. Carter won't help him with his calc review because he forgot to do his homework. If Connor could live anywhere in the world, he would live in Cancun because the weather is always nice and there are plenty of ladies. If he won the lottery tomorrow, the first thing he would buy would be a razor for Brandon Grossenhager to shave his peach fuzz. Connor says his dad is the person that has influenced him the most, as he taught Connor everything he knows. If Connor was a character from Toy Story, he would be Buzz Lightyear because he's the main character.
Savannah Manley is the daughter of Mike and Shelley Manley. She is involved in football cheerleading, dance team, track, lead dogs, student council, National Honor Society, adaptive PE, and works at Jerry's Pizza and Lily Zeta Teen Boutique. Her plans after graduation are to major in biology or nursing. If she could live anywhere, it would be in Montana in a Tesla semi-truck with Biffy Thielen, because they have been planning it for far too ever. The person who has influenced her the most is her brother Turner, because he has taught her how to keep fighting no matter how hard life hits you, and that it'll be okay in the end. Her biggest pet peeve is when Biffy doesn't Snapchat her back for 3 days. If Savannah won the lottery tomorrow, the first thing she would go buy is go on a shopping spree at Lululemon. Her most embarrassing moment in her high school career is completely face-planting twice in a row in the 100-meter hurdles at a home track meet. Savannah would want to be Jessie from Toy Story because she's a cowgirl and wears cool boots.
Elijah Doherty is the son of Andy and Christy Doherty. He's involved in football, soccer, track, and works at Lamar's Bible Church. His plans after graduation are currently undecided. His biggest pet peeve is when people walk slow in the hallways. If Elijah could live anywhere in the world, he would live in Hawaii because it's warm. If he were an advocate, his cause would be better school Wi-Fi. Elijah's favorite movie is Spider-Man, Far From Home. The person who has influenced him the most is his grandpa because he demonstrated what a God-honoring life looks like. His most embarrassing moment in high school was when his watch started talking to him in the middle of class. If Elijah could be any character from Toy Story, he would want to be Buzz Lightyear because he can fly.
Lily Brent is the daughter of Monty Brent. She is involved in NHS, Lead Dogs, is the girls' track manager, and works at Bellissimo's in the ice cream parlor. Her plans after graduation are to go to a 4-year university to study animal science. If Lily could only eat one thing for the rest of her life, it would be tacos, because there are so many kinds. The person that has influenced her the most is her mom, because she was always positive and pushing Lily to be the best she could be. Lily's most embarrassing moment was during cross country her freshman year. She wasn't paying attention and ran into a tree in front of everybody. If she was an advocate, her cause would be curing cancer. If Lily could live anywhere in the world, she would live in a van in Europe. If Lily was a character from Toy Story, she would be Buzz Lightyear because he's made out of metal.
Brandon Grossenheider is the son of Matt and Audra Grossenheider. He's involved in football and works at Peace Pizza House. His plans after graduation are to attend DMAC. Brandon's biggest pet peeve is when freshmen walk slow in the hallways. His most embarrassing moment in high school was when he missed a pancake in football his junior year. If he could live anywhere in the world, he would want to live in Hawaii because it is beautiful, has good food, and most importantly, is not Iowa. His biggest influence in his life are his parents because of everything they do for him. If Brandon was a character from Toy Story, he would be Mr. Potato Head because he's a beast and has a beautiful wife.
Elizabeth Thieler is the daughter of Wayne and Rachel Thieler. She is involved in volleyball, adaptive PE, Lead Dogs, National Honor Society, and works at Hy-Vee. Her plans after graduation are to attend the University of Iowa and major in public health. Elizabeth's biggest pet peeve is when people judge her subway order. Her most embarrassing moment in high school was junior year when she had to run after the volleyball bus holding donuts and coffee. If she could live anywhere in the world, she would live in a Tesla semi-truck in Montana with Savannah. If Elizabeth were an advocate, her cause would be having longer lunches for LCHS students. The person that has influenced her the most is her sister, because she is always pushing Elizabeth to do her best. She would choose to be Little Bo Peep from Toy Story because the BuzzFeed quiz told her so.
Sione Fafita is the son of Don Fafita. He's involved in football and track and works at Pea's Pizza House. His plans after graduation are currently undecided. If Sione could only eat one thing for the rest of his life, it would be Caden Milroad's Instapot ribs. His biggest pet peeve is when John Samir chews with his mouth open while scrolling through TikTok. His most embarrassing moment in high school was when Connor Peterson got more playing time than him in football sophomore year. If Sione was an advocate, his cause would be the Menaces. If you know, you know. Sione would choose to be Mr. Potato Head from Toy Story because he is brown and injury prone. If he won the lottery tomorrow, the first thing he would buy is a lifetime supply of Lolly's party packs.
Jenna Allen is the daughter of Todd and Mindy Allen. She's involved in volleyball and track and works at Willow Lodge Pet Resort. Her plans after graduation are to pursue a career in healthcare field. The person that has influenced her the most is her mom because she is willing to drop anything for her kids and make sure they are always happy. If Jenna were an advocate, her cause would be to get rid of paying for parking passes. Jenna says that she has no embarrassing moments in high school, but we all saw her get tackled by Sarah Brown last year at the home volleyball game. If she was a character from Toy Story, she would be Mrs. Potato Head because her facial expressions change too fast. If Jenna won the lottery tomorrow, the first thing she would do is have Samuel L. Jackson ask her, "What's in your wallet?" so she can finally say a ton.
Trent Marino is the son of Jeff and Dina Marino. He's involved in football and baseball and works at Pea's Pizza House. His plans after graduation are currently undecided. If he were an advocate, his cause would be that Iowa is better than Iowa State. The person that has influenced Trent the most is his grandpa Marino because he encouraged and supported every decision throughout Trent's life. His grandpa Marino loved his family and prayed for the best for all of them. His most embarrassing moment in high school was freshman initiation night. If you know, you know. Trent's biggest pet peeve is when he is eating with Connor Peterson and hearing him chew with his mouth open. And also when people have no personal space. Also Connor Peterson. If he could live anywhere in the world, he would live in the Florida Keys because he says it's its own world. If he was a character from Toy Story, he would be Buzz Lightyear because he's that guy.
Meredith Arnold is the daughter of Darren and Jane Arnold. She is involved in volleyball, student council, lead dogs, doing basketball stats, FCA, Spanish Club, National Honor Society, Adaptive PE, and works at Pea's Pizza House. Her plans after graduation are to attend a 4-year university to major in business law and eventually go to law school. Her most embarrassing moment in school was when she tripped in the mile and ate it on a hurdle in the same track meet at Sergeant Bluff in 7th grade. The person who has influenced Meredith the most is her grandma Doris, because she has always been her best friend her whole life, and Meredith would not be the person she is today without her. If Meredith was an advocate, her cause would be that everyone would be a Taylor Swift fan. Meredith adores Jessie from Toy Story and dressed up as Jessie for Halloween 2 years in a row.
Michael Meese is the son of Dave and Linda Meese. He is involved in cross country, tennis, band, quiz bowl, and National Honor Society. His plans after graduation are to attend Iowa State University and major in engineering. If Michael could only eat one thing for the rest of his life, it would be pasta. His most embarrassing moment in high school was when he passed out during the elementary school program. His biggest pet peeve is slow walkers in the hallway. The person that has the biggest influence in his life is his sister Caroline because they have very similar personalities, and she's rubbed off on him a lot since she is the sibling closest to age to him. Michael would choose to be Slinky Dog from Toy Story just because.
Peyton Wright is the daughter of Ryan and Tiffany Wright. She's involved in volleyball, basketball, tennis, softball, student council, National Honor Society, FCA, adaptive PE, and lead dogs. Her plans after graduation are to attend Utah State University and major in biomedical engineering. Her most embarrassing moment in high school was sophomore year when she got her car crushed in the parking lot at lunch and everyone heard about it. If she won the lottery tomorrow, the first thing she would buy: shoes, shoes, and more shoes. Peyton's favorite movie of all time would be Top Gun: Maverick for the plot. If you know, you know. The person that has influenced Peyton the most would be her brother because he has taught her so much. She does not know where she would be without him and his influence. If Peyton could be any character in Toy Story, she would be Woody because you got a friend in her. Eleanor Kellen is the daughter of Cody and Emily Kellen. She's a first grader in Mrs. Ludwig's class at Clark Elementary. Eleanor's favorite activity to do in her spare time is camping. If she could be any animal in the world, she would be a unicorn because they are magical and walk on rainbows. Eleanor's plans for when she grows up is to be a doctor that delivers babies. Her favorite part of being a bulldog is that her daddy works at the school.
Roman Meyer is the son of Tim and Beth Meyer. He's a first grader in Mrs. Murphy's class at Clucko. His favorite food is a Jimmy John Slim No. 1. And his favorite candy is mixed Haribo gummies. If Roman could be any animal in the world, he would be an orca because they eat polar bears. When he grows up, he would love to be a professional soccer player. Roman's favorite part of being a bulldog is the colors.
Emma Feller is the daughter of Brandon and Amanda Feller. She's a first grader in Mrs. Washburn's class at Cluckhone Elementary. Emma's favorite thing to do in her free time is arts and crafts. Her favorite book is We Don't Eat Our Classmates by Ryan T. Higgins. Emma's plans for when she grows up is to be an art teacher. If Emma could be any animal in the world, she would be a giraffe so she could see over everyone. Her favorite part about being a bulldog is that everyone is like a big family.
Your 2021 Homecoming King, Derek Allen, is the son of Todd and Mindy Allen. He currently works at Lamperts and Anthony P&L Trucking. His favorite part of attending LCHS was being a part of an amazing football program.
Your 2021 Homecoming Queen is a daughter of Mario and Marty Pippin. She is attending Western Iowa Tech Community College and will transfer to the University of South Dakota for dental hygiene. Her favorite part about attending LCHS was participating in adaptive PE program and getting to know all the great teachers at Lamar's community. Bulldog fans, here's your 2022 Homecoming Chorus.
Let's celebrate with the Big Red Band and the cheerleaders as I lead us in the fight song, followed by a performance by our cheerleaders. Our parade marshal this year has been with the Lamar's community for 25 years, teaching automotive technologies, college welding, and introduction to welding. He has been the Skills USA advisor these 25 years and has coached both middle school and high school wrestling. Paul and his wife Alicia have 4 children, all graduates from Lamar's community. Lieutenant Colonel Jacob Fisher is a U-28 pilot for the United States Air Force, while Major Jordan Fisher is a Global Hawk pilot for the United States Air Force. Son Seth has been a career technical education instructor and coaches football and wrestling at Elk Point Jefferson. And daughter Bethany is a speech pathologist in Houston, Texas. Paul and Leisha have 8 grandchildren with number 9 due in November.
2 favorite memories stand clear for Mr. Fisher. The first is when Seth wrestled in the state finals the spring of 2006. The other memory is of 2021 State U-Skills USA contest. In the auto contest, Lamar's swept the competition and placed first, Caden Emmers second, Jack Murrah and third, Andrew Murrah. When asked what was the best part about being a Bulldog, Mr. Fisher stated, without a doubt, it was working with many students and athletes through the years and developing memorable relationships with them. Your parade marshal, Mr. Paul Fisher.
Through the decades, homecoming is about celebrating teams and teamwork. Although I'm talking about all activities here at LCHS, today I'm focusing on football. 4-1. Wow, you guys are off to a good start. I'm impressed. As my students know, I'm at my best teaching when I'm telling life experience stories. I'm planning to retire, and this makes me reflect on my LCHS years and my personal experiences with Lamar's football. I've asked some players to come so I could have put a face on some of these memories. Some of them have their jerseys on from their playing days. When I mention your name, please stand and give a wave. My first memory is when I was about 11 or 12 years old. I remember my dad taking the family to a couple of football games and watching a group of guys making some special history for Lamar's. This was a team that went on to win the state championship in 1973. Keith Brown, a team captain who played running back on that team, went on to play 4 years of football for Westmar. Of note, this team was 5-4 the year before. Coaching changes and team's commitment to them turned them around. I missed a few years while I worked on my career and started my family. I took the family when they were old enough to Corral and watched my cousin's son Matt play for LCHS. We went to Central Lyon to watch a playoff game, which they lost, but I got to watch Gabe Davis playing offensive guard, currently coaching at Northwestern. And your AD, Carlton Hector, play quarterback on that team. Carlton went on to play receiver at Northwestern College, my father-in-law's favorite team. A few years passed, and my sons were playing 3 of the years on teams that are in 4 state semifinal games out of 5 years. Jordan played the first 2 years, along with Tyler Phelan, who played linebacker. Tyler coached at UNI. The first year they lost to Atlantic, then to Harlan the next year. Seth, my son, played on the team in a semifinal game his senior year. He played left offensive and defensive tackle. He went on to wrestle at SDSU for a year. Caleb Van Outerloo was a receiver on that team that year, and the following year in a semifinal game. Caleb went on to play defensive back at Northwestern College. There's a coach still on staff from those semifinal years, Leroy Wickers. Coach Wickers played for Westmar College as a receiver. 2 of those years, Lamar's beat unbeatable Harlan on the Jim Lorenzen field. My students know there can't be a story without making a point. I can reflect back. There was something special about the teams as I remember. Many were multi-sport athletes. They were like a family. There was a lot of support from the community, the families, and their classmates. The team believed in their coaches and their coaching. I observed Coach Vigdahl working very hard to bring these qualities to the team. Parents, students, and fans, keep supporting the team. Keep working hard. Keep believing in your coaches. Success will find you.
Congratulations, Mr. Fisher. And thanks for all the work you have done for the T&I program in wrestling. Next up is a performance from our cheerleaders.
country this year is coached by Abby Milhoff and Kyle Borchers. Let's hear from some of the team.
I just want to give a big thank you to everyone that's come and supported us this season. We've been working really hard. Well, at least the varsity has. I haven't. Please come support us at our last couple meets this season. Thanks to the coaching and just everyone that's out. If you're in middle school, go up for cross country, I guess. Why not? Let's go dogs.
All right, can we have everyone in cross country stand up?
That's facts. I forgot about that.
Good luck to the football team. Go Dogs.
Good luck to the rest of your season. Let's hear it from our volleyball team.
On this year's volleyball team. To start off, we want to thank you all for being here and supporting our school through all of our activities.
Now we would like to recognize all the teams who contribute to our program. First, our freshman team. If you want to stand up. Now our JV team. And our varsity.
Next, we would like to recognize our amazing coaching staff. Our freshman team is coached by first-year Kennedy Kander. She pushes us all over, and we love having her around.
Come stand up here. Come sit. Yeah, come sit.
Next is our JV coach, Noah. Noah's stand up.
Yeah, Noah!
He's always helping us. He is the life of the party and is super encouraging.
Lastly, our amazing head coach, Jess.
Stand up. She's right there.
This is her first year coaching us, but we love having her. She cares so much about all of us and has taught us all how to fall back in love with the sport. She's amazing and we are so thankful for her. We would not be the same without her.
On Tuesday, we had an awesome win against SBL. We won in 4 sets, battling back and forth the entire time. It was a very exciting and great way to display our progression throughout the season.
Our next home game is Tuesday, October 4th. The theme is Pink Out. October 11th is our senior night. We would love to see you there.
Once again, we would like to thank you all for the continuous support throughout our season, and we hope to see you all at all of our games in the future. Good luck tonight, dogs, and pound the stuff.
Best of luck, ladies.
The dance team has been working hard preparing for competition. Let's see their performance.
Great job, dance team. Homecoming and football always go together. Our football team is ready to go for tonight's game. Let's hear what they have to say.
Homecoming, what a great time of the year, huh? Fall, the leaves, everything. And it always reminds me of a story because these guys know I can't do anything without a story, right? So a young man doesn't want to go to school, so his mom yells downstairs, get up, we're going to school. No, doesn't want to go to school. And everybody over 30 knows exactly what I mean when you yell down, get up, crickets. Nothing, right? So she yells again, hey, it's time to get up. You need to go to school. And finally she goes, Mark, I'm telling you for the last time, get up, we're going to school. And Mark goes, Mom, you know what? I don't want to go to school. And she goes, she thinks for a while and goes, Mark, if you can give me 2 reasons why you don't want to go to school, you can stay home the rest of the day. Mark thinks for a few minutes and goes, all the kids hate me. Then he goes, all the teachers hate me. And she goes, Mark, nobody hates you. And so Mark thinks he's pretty clever at this time and goes, Mom, if you can give me 2 reasons why I can go to school, I'll get my clothes on right now, we'll get in the car and we'll go to school. And she goes, well, Mark, you know what? You're 45 and you're the principal. It's all about perspective, isn't it? It's all about perspective. This was going to run a little long, but now I just got to notice that I need to meet Dr. Iverson in his office in just a second. So, as Meredith said, our mantra is pound the stone. And we talked about this last year, and it's about, do your best every day. And the thing we talk about is what's under pound the stone that a lot of people don't know. And in the spring, we meet, and we have a program called Peak Performance, and we teach our players that, what's the best of the best do? How to be a great teammate, the process of becoming great. And we go through that, and they make a list of things that, here's the things that we want to accomplish. And under our pound of stone, we have 5 things that this football team has to live by. And really, when we talk about it, it's not just about football, it's about us. It's about us as people, it's about us as a family. And once they get the list made, we hand it to our unit leaders and say, here you go, you got 2 or 3 of them to pick out, because you can't do everything. And it was quite insightful this year, I will say. It's amazing to see what these young men come up with, what we talk about, all of those things. And one of the things that that listed under pound stone, and you can call it core value, you can call it whatever you want, is well done is better than well said. Well done is better than well said. Okay? Now just think about that for a second. How many times do we say, this is what I'm going to do, and then we don't do anything? We want to be great, we want to be successful, but if we don't turn do into action, everything just stays the same, correct? And so one thing I think these guys have done is really do. We talk about if you do. It's kind of like this. If you're not doing your homework, you want to do grades, but you're not going to school, you're not doing your homework. It's like me. I want to lose 20 pounds, but every time I go to the donut place, guess what? I get 2 donuts. I mean, I have to eat. And it's kind of like you want a promotion at work, but you don't show up in time. I mean, it's about do. There's that fine line of decisions of doing, okay? And so what these guys have done, we talked about it in the spring a lot. Hey, our weight room attendance needs to be better. Guess what? We do now. We're doing it, okay? We need to go to more open fields. We need to do this. We need to do that. And one thing I think these guys are great at is turning words into action, and that's what it's about. And that's when you become successful. And so as we travel down our path here, we have well done is better than well said. And everybody knows tonight's going to be a battle. It's not a secret to anybody in this gym that tonight's going to be a battle. And we're going to battle 11 individuals at a time. And each one of them has to do. We can't say we're going to. We have to do tonight. Okay? Because when we do what we need to do, and all 11 of us, who's ever on the field is doing what they need to do, hey, we're going to be successful. So tonight is about doing, and we're going to go out and we're going to do, and we're going to be successful, and we're going to see us fight, and you're going to see us battle, play in, play out, and whatever happens, happens. But no matter what happens tonight, as much as these guys have grown, we're going to be successful no matter what. And I will tell you this, we appreciate your support, we appreciate everything that you do for us, and I know we probably don't say it, moms and dads, and when you wash our laundry and do our things, but we really do. So tonight, we're going to do, which means get a victory. Go Bulldogs!
We'll be cheering you on tonight. Go Dogs!
Before we crown our king and queen, please remember that the crowd is dismissed after the fight song. Royalty will remain on stage for photos before proceeding to the parade.
And now the moment you've been waiting for. Your 2022 homecoming king is, drumroll please. Hold this, I can't open it.
Congratulations. And your 2022 homecoming queen is, drumroll please, Peyton Wright.
Congratulations, and now to the fight song.
You have been listening to coverage of the Lamar's Community Homecoming, Coronation, and Pep Rally here on KLEM. Join us later this afternoon for our live coverage of the Homecoming Parade right here on KLEM. Brought to you by Ohava Construction, Arnold Motor Supply, Rex Winkle Funeral Homes, MRK Insurance, Simpatico, Lampert's Lumber, Floyd Valley Healthcare. Also by Guardian Angel Preschool and Daycare, Farm Bureau, Tyler Meekma, OC Detailing, Northwest Iowa Credit Union, Brecken Family Eye Care, Love's Travel Stop, Real Clean Settlement and Exchange, New York Life Al Potabon. Also by Hummer's Lawn Care, Julie Hurt Century 21 ProLink, Perspective Insurance, Lolly's Eastside, McCormick Distributing, Timmons Construction. Also by Head to Toe Studio, Little Rascals Preschool and Daycare, Colbeck Hay and Grinding, Dreckman Excavating, Top Notch Automotive, Pro Alignment and Tire. Also by M. Catton and Company, Kellens Excavating, Bellissimo's Coffee Work, and Family Tree Landscaping.
1410 AM, 96.9 FM, KLEM.